my name is Brooklyn Metcalf, and I just want to show you a few of the Usborne series and options that we have to help teach your child to read, which I know is a tricky thing to learn how to do, so here are a few ideas. So this is a cute box set that has 4 books that have simple letters and words for the kids to learn. And so I usually go through and read these with my baby, and this one has all the different sounds. So we'll go through it once reading the words, and then I'll go through it again saying this is a sheep, this is a penguin, this is blue, or this is white, you know. Just go through and read it in different ways. And there's 4 books, one's bedtime, one's animal sounds, and remember what the other ones are right off the top. One's colors, and I think the other one's food. So those are great. And this is a dual reader book, which is a book that has a small set of text at the top of the page for kids to read, and then the bottom has a longer set of words to read as the parent or the older child can read it with the younger child. And it helps build up their reading while still keeping the story interesting with lots of words. So this one is Usborne Book of Fairy Tales. So there's all sorts of fairy tales in this story. There's Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, Red Riding Hood, 3 Little Pigs, The Story of Rumpelstiltskin, and Goldilocks and the 3 Bears. So these are great. There's also smaller books that are dual readers. This one's about a new baby and what happens when a new baby comes into the family. It's the Bun family, so in case you didn't get the pun. And everyone wakes up, or Mr. Bun gets ready to take her to the hospital while Grandpa phones to say they're on their way. So cute dual reader books that make it easier for kids to learn how to read. And then there's an Usborne Very First reading set. This is a great series to teach your child to read. So this one, the book number 1 is Pirate Pat. And so at the front, it tells you what's in the book, what it's teaching your kid, and a website to help. And it explains how this book works. So there's the longer set of text for the parent to read, and the smaller text for the child to read. And the book each book focuses on a set of 8 letters and uses words with these 8 letters. And each book grows and builds on it. So here's a couple of the pages. Great series to learn how to read. So that's book number 1. And I'll show you the very last book, which gets more intense with learning. And again, there's instructions, but you don't need quite so many. So these ones, the section of text gets longer for the kid to read. So by the end of this book, they're reading sentences. Great series. Usborne Very First Reading box set. Here's another box set which is great for kids to learn. This goes over phonics sounds, and it's a great deal with so many books to have. Look at all these books that are in there, and I have a couple of them out because we've been reading them. It contains 20 titles. So this is the box set, and I'll show you what's inside the books. So this one is Ted, and over here you have all these fold-out pages that make the books even more interesting for your kids. And it's not super boring stories. They're all really great stories that teach good lessons. And so these are great to go over different sounds with your child. And then there's another box set that I don't have just yet, but it's a step above these ones, and it has the next reading levels. And so that's a great one to continue reading with. So there's all sorts of programs to help your child read and help you become a good teacher to read, since that's a complicated thing to do. Thank you. Bye.